Trade in your old crap for new crap.
Remember last week when Funko said that they were going to contact Fun Days attendees about the sticker situation? Well, they did. They sent out an email that states, "Dear Camp Fun Days attendee, we are reaching out about a stickering issue that may have affected some of the products you received in your box of fun. To know if any of your products are affected, please check the list of items below. To those whose product is affected, we sincerely apologize for this oversight and for any inconvenience it may cause. To rectify the situation, we would like to offer a replacement box of fun item and a surprise mystery item as a token of our appreciation for your understanding. However, before sending out the replacements, we kindly request that you return the original item. To initiate the return process and receive a prepaid return label, please email support@funko.com. Once the return is confirmed, we will promptly send you the replacement items, ensuring that you receive the correct products. Again, we deeply regret any inconvenience this may have caused and appreciate your cooperation in resolving this matter. Your satisfaction is of the utmost importance to us and we are committed to making it right. Affected box of fun items. Freddy Funko as Captain America Metallic with LE250 sticker. Freddy Funko as Megatron Metallic with LE500 sticker. Freddy Funko as Hopper with LE250 sticker. Freddy Funko as Dwight with Gelatin Stapler with LE250 sticker. Freddy Funko as Spooky Space Kook with LE250 sticker. Freddy Funko as Merlin with LE250 sticker.
There's a lot to unpack with this.
A lot. How do you want to do this? Because this is crazy.
It is crazy, but I do want to start off by saying this is because we made our voices heard, and I think that's great. I know that Funko probably doesn't want to go through all this but this is good that they're doing something for the collectors.
Absolutely.
I'm shocked to see it, honestly. I figured they basically would just send everybody a $10 gift card or something for Funko Shop, but instead they're actually giving us something in return, or those who went to Fun Days something in return.
Let's first talk about the people who went to Fun Days. Each person who went to Fun Days were allowed a +1 ticket. The +1s have not received emails because the +1s didn't need to do anything. They just showed up with the original person who had the ticket.
I think it would be assumed that the +1 ticket went to a friend of a person who actually went to the event, right?
Yeah, so my guess would be they're expecting the +1s to contact the people who went to the event.
Bingo, that's what I'm thinking too.
I don't know, it is so hard to say. I did send them an email asking how that's gonna work, so hopefully we have an update sometime soon.
The other question is, what about the people like me who ended up with a Fun Days exclusive Funko Pop but didn't actually attend? That's what I wanted to know, because now I have a 500 piece Megatron which I traded a Green Ranger NFT Grail Funko Pop for. Honestly, at this point in the game, I can just go get one of the shared metallic Megatrons. I wouldn't mind turning in my 500 piece Megatron to see what they have to offer.
Now, before all of you jump into the comments and say, well, people shouldn't have spent $1,000 on the Freddy Funko as Captain America Grail. Yes, they should have, because it's 250 pieces, it's Freddy Funko, and it's Avengers. Like, that is going, or that would have been a very graily pop because of the licensing, because it's Freddy Funko, and because of the piece count, if it weren't shared with the at-home boxes. I know that I've said this in our videos before, but just in case anyone new is tuning in, I personally don't believe that there is any such thing as FOMO when it comes to Fun Days items, because at Fun Days is where those items are supposed to stay, and typically right at Fun Days is when people start trading to get the pieces that they want, or spending a lot of money to get the pieces that they want.
I have no expectations that they're going to help people that bought on the secondary market.
No, me neither.
And I understand that, because the people that they're trying to give back to are the people who actually attended the event.
Yes.
They stood in line all day long. Then they went and sat through the whole show. They sat through those chicken sandwiches and they got their boxes, and their boxes, like 5 days later, became pops from an at-home box. But that sucks for people like me, because I traded up in hopes that I would get a Funko Pop that was 500 pieces. I would have never traded the Green Ranger Funko Pop for something that would have become 2,000 pieces.
I have another question for Funko. What about your international people who attended Fun Days? Because I know multiple people personally from Australia and Canada specifically who came over to attend Fun Days. Funko doesn't ship to other countries. They don't don't ship to Australia. They don't ship to Canada. So what are they going to do for those attendees?
Oh, that's a good question.
Are they giving them a prepaid label? Are they just ignoring those people? Like, what will happen?
Well, they sent out emails to everybody who has a Fun Days ticket, so I would assume they're going to cover the bill or foot the bill for something like this.
I'm very curious because that means that Funko has every ability to ship internationally, but they choose not to. So with that being said, that's opening a huge issue because if they do send pops out to people internationally, that brings up the question, why can't they do that from Funko.com on a regular basis?
Wow, Heather, that's a heavy-hitting topic right there. But let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about what's going to be inside the box. So we have no idea what could be inside the box. However, we did see a reply email from Funko to somebody who actually sent an email with a picture of their Funko Pop. And in that email, it said it would take them up to 1 to 2 weeks in order to get a return label. So that makes me think that Funko is, one, trying to make sure that they get everybody situated and they can give out the labels equally to everybody who needs one. And it also feels like they're delaying things a little bit.
First, let's talk about the email they sent out to people. And again, I want to reiterate that Funko mentioned that they are going to be sending a replacement box of fun item. Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that means at all.
And a surprise mystery item. The email said, thanks for getting back to us. You're not expected to return the entire box, just the one item that's affected. So whether it be the metallic cap, the metallic Megatron, the regular Merlin, or whatever, they just want that one item back.
Okay.
To generate the shipping labels, please fill out the form below. So you gotta list the item, your name, your shipping address. After we receive your information, a return label and a shipping label that will be used to send your mystery items back to you will be generated for each item affected. So it sounds to me like they're giving you 2 labels. They're giving you a return label for you to return it, but within that box, you're gonna pack a prepaid shipping label. I feel like that's a pretty good way for them to handle it because otherwise this whole thing would be a disaster because then they would have to like go into their system and figure out, okay, this person who attended Fun Days, this is their address. So now we're going to generate a shipping label once they receive that item in.
Oh my God. How many people are going to screw up those instructions though?
Oh, trust me, this is not going to be good.
No.
If we can't trust Funko to get boxes of fun out to people and they're sending that ice cream head gone, how can we expect this to go seamlessly?
Oh my God, it's going to be a disaster.
So let's get back to the items. So you're going to receive a replacement box of fun item and a surprise mystery item. So for the replacement box of fun item, are they magically pulling low piece count items out of their Are these people gonna possibly get the 100 piece hopper? Are they going to possibly get the limited 500 piece diamond Merlin? Like, how is this going to work?
Maybe they need to determine how many people actually turn their stuff in order to figure out what they're gonna send back.
But my point is, all of these items should have been handed out at Fun Days. They were all low LE items. So how will they give extra stock? Are they giving box of fun items from the at-home boxes to these attendees to try to make up for it?
No, I don't think they're doing that at all. In fact, I feel like they're making something brand new.
They said a replacement box of fun item.
A replacement box of fun item. It doesn't say a former box of fun item, and it doesn't say a new box of fun item.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that something really weird is happening there. We won't know until people actually get their items,
well,
right?
Think about it. There are people who got boxes of fun while they're at the show. Mm-hmm. They don't really know what to give them back because who knows if those people traded for other things that they wanted while they're at the show.
Right, but remember when people were getting like the wrong mascots in their boxes, Funko was offering a replacement box of fun item. So it could have been any one of the mascots, not even the correct mascot that the person ordered, or just a random pop from the box of fun. Remember those emails?
I remember.
So that leads me to believe it will be something that was included in the boxes, although I can't say that for certain. But that mystery item.
Yeah, I think the mystery item is going to be a proto. But the weird thing about a proto is that they're all different shapes and sizes. So they could send you a soda, a Funko Pop. What about 10-inch Funko Pops?
Or moments.
Or moments.
Yeah.
So I don't know if protos will be the thing or if this is where they will make something additional to what you're going to get in the box that has already been shown. It would have been better to show us what we're going to get. I think that's only fair. That here are the things that you could possibly get if you turn your Funko Pop in. Because there's already a disaster at hand here. In order to boost the confidence of the people who are about to do this, show them what they could expect. Because right now you're saying, well, here's a mystery. The mystery could just be just like the previous.
First of all, I don't trust Funko and their mystery boxes because remember, we've gotten all those mystery boxes recently that are 50, 60, 70 bucks where we know one pop, but then there's like 3, 4, 5 mystery items, and it's generally just stuff that they can't sell on their website. Funko's mystery stuff doesn't really sit well with me these days because of those issues. If they give out protos or like a special item that is limited to the exact number of people who turn their items in, that's going to be another issue. Either way they do it, the people who sold their metallic caps and their regular Merlins and all the other pieces affected are gonna say, well, I didn't get a proto. Granted, they forfeit their item by selling it or trading it. At the time, they didn't know that all of this was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, luck of the draw, because those people decided to turn around and sell their Funko Pops at the event for thousands of dollars. I traded my Megatron for a high-end Funko Pop Grail. People basically already shot their shot. They got what they wanted. So now how could they complain? They already worked out all of those deals. I understand that people could be frustrated over this and, oh my God, I wish I would have never done it because then I could have gotten this awesome thing in return. But that's just how life works. I mean, you can't expect to win everything.
Absolutely, I agree, but I know how Funko collectors are. And Funko collectors are some of the most entitled people ever. And I understand that on this channel, we bitch and moan about Funko all the time. We have been complaining about this sticker issue. This sticker issue, to me, is about respect from Funko. Funko doing this, they knowingly did this to us, thinking, oh, Funko collectors are stupid. They pay extra for the convention stickers, so they'll be fine if we just do a different piece count for at home and at fun days. No, this isn't okay. This is a slap in the face, and it's disrespectful as hell to expect your collectors to be okay with this and to trust your company after doing something like this, after this has never happened before. Funko has always put on fun days, and those items at fun days have always been exclusive to fun days.
They've been very sacred items over all the years that fun days has been around.
Yes, and I am going to mention their blog again. Their blog on stickers says that even if the sticker looks a little bit different, that piece count on the sticker means the entire amount of pieces for that item.
You had mentioned that you think they're going to be items that were at fun days. And I said that it could possibly be a new item. But what if it's a past item? What if it's stuff like Ahsoka Hall H? What if it's stuff like that and it's completely random? We're talking about mystery boxes here. So whatever is in your box can be just something completely random that they believe is equal to, if not better than what was in the Fun Days box. See, Funko has to do this. Funko cannot screw this up. They have screwed up royally. A lot of people are looking at them right now. A lot of people have lost confidence. A lot of people are very upset. People like us have been making content, posting pictures, posting diatribes about what has happened this Fun Days. For Funko then to shit the bed again on something like this would be fatal. So they have to get this right. There's no way around it. And in my honest opinion, and I'm not just saying this as a person who has a Megatron and did not go to Fun Days, I'm saying this as a person who has a Funko Pop like this or possibly was a +1 at Fun Days. We all deserve a chance to get something in return.
They f***ed up on the stick. I keep saying they mess up. They didn't mess this up.
No, we already found out that this is all purposeful.
Yeah.
We mentioned this in a previous video. This whole Fun Days fiasco was not something that was not planned. This was planned. Now, it was a terrible plan, but it was planned by Funko in advance, if they like hearing us say that or not. And I would love for Funko to come out and tell me that I'm wrong, because we've had so many people reach out to us that previously worked at Funko that let us know that that is 110,000% accurate, and we would not say it on this channel if it were not true.
In their email, they sincerely apologize. So we did get our I'm sorry from Funko. They sincerely apologize for this oversight. Nothing about this was a oversight. The Megatron Metallic was in their system with a 500-piece sticker right next to it, and the same exact pop had the 2,000-piece sticker next to it. This was planned.
And we're not saying any of this because we absolutely hate Funko and we're fighting back. We're saying this so this never happens again.
Yeah.
This scenario should never be replayed. We should never see this again. Fun Days should always have special items that are separate from anything to do within the realms of Funko. It should be its own thing, always its own exclusives across the board.
And I know that there's a lot of people at home who are like, oh, I'm so glad we get these cool pieces that were also at Fun Days. But seriously, part of the reason that Funko is so collectible is because they have these event exclusive items. They have these special limited piece items with limited piece numbers, and it's fun to track them down. That is what makes some of your collection much more valuable than other parts, because you have these more rare items. So as a collector myself, I am upset over the fact that they're taking the collectability and shoving it down the drain. This sucks as collectors.
Okay, so the positive side to this, Funko is actually doing something. I think this is great. And we really haven't praised them that much in this video, but we should, because Funko is actually doing something. They're taking action.
No. What they did is they f***ed up knowingly. And now they're on their hands and knees begging for forgiveness.
They're taking action, finally. Although I understand what you're saying. It would have been worse had Funko did nothing at all. So finally, Funko is coming out and saying, hey, if you have one of these pieces, you can send it back to us and we're going to send you something in return. Now that's where my praise ends. When we find out what they send and what all of these items are, that is when either I praise them or I condemn them. Because at that point, if Funko shows us that, hey, we screwed up and here's your piece of crap that nobody else wants, that's going to be a big problem. If they start sending Funko Pops that they just cannot sell on Funko Shop in place of these Funko Pops, people are going to be pissed. The Megatron isn't a bad Funko Pop.
No.
Captain America is not a bad Funko Pop.
No.
And these folks are basically saying, there's a lot out here in the world, I can just go buy another one and turn this Funko Pop in because the sticker does not matter. If they get something in return that just plain sucks, that's not going to be any good. Because now they've lost a Funko Pop that they actually like the look of it, but they gain something and in turn makes Funko look like a bunch of schmucks.
Regardless of anything, now the numbers are going to be ultra f***ed up because not every single person is going to turn in those pops because they're not trusting of Funko. Now the sticker isn't going to matter at all.
No, the sticker's jacked up. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just bad across the board.
The one thing that we do have a concern about, and we want to let Funko know that right now, if you're watching Funko or you're somebody who's connected to Funko and you can show them this video, this is the part they're going to want to see.
Before we get into this, I do want to note that I understand we are bringing something to light that we probably shouldn't. Trust me when I say this has already been thought about and there are already people most likely doing this.
Sticker swapping. People could create that sticker, match the Captain America, match the Megatron,
because they appeared in at-home boxes,
and send those at-home box Funko Pops with a different sticker on it to Funko. You have a possibility of people sending back the wrong Funko Pop and getting something in return. And I bet you this is going to have a very high volume. A lot of people will be doing it. And at this point, I don't know how Funko can contend with this. If they get a photo of what the Funko Pop is and it gets sent to them, what are they going to do? Oh, this is a fake sticker. We're not going to be able to accept this. They're not going to do that. It's already been paid.
Even so, the stickers look damn good.
Yeah.
They get fake SDCC sticker swaps all the time on eBay and Mercari. People print this. You can buy them on Etsy at any point in time. So what's stopping people from doing this and scamming Funko out of their items?
I know, yeah. I mean, so a lot of people could make this into a bad situation and really all of this up because Funko actually doing what they're doing, like I said before, is a positive thing. But if they do a positive thing and they get a reaction like that where people are sending the fake versions of the Funko Pops, that's going to be really One other thing I want to know is that if Funko receives all of these Funko Pops, what are they doing with them? Have you thought about that?
Yeah. Are they destroying them? Are they putting a new sticker on it for like fall convention this year? Are they going to like give those away at the next Fun Days? Like,
will they show up at like one of those cheapy stores like Ollie's or something? Like something weird is happening there, and I know it can't be a whole lot because there was only what, 3,000 people that went to Fun Days, so it can't be an overwhelming amount of these Funko Pops, but still, this is a lot of pops.
More items for the landfill?
Landfill!
Before we go, I do want to talk about one last piece of this weird puzzle. So Gio, from a Discord channel that a friend of ours is in, thank you Calvin, emailed Funko with the 500-piece Diamond Merlin. Basically, he went to Fun Days, received the 500-piece Diamond Merlin, and Funko support replied with this. Great news! The Diamond Merlin 500-piece reflects the correct piece count. The item you have is exactly as it should be. We hope you enjoy adding this awesome exclusive to your collection. Gio actually had something to say about that. And it's probably exactly what you're thinking right now too. He replied to Funko, understood. Do you know if it's LE 500 total or 1K total? Was it 500 for the event and 500 for the at-home box?
That's a very good question.
Very good question. So in case you missed our video yesterday or our live that we had on Sunday, there were over 30 boxes of fun unboxed. And I understand that out of 26,000, 30 is such a small number. However, the Waldo Diamond Edition is 5,000 pieces total. One of those appeared on our stream. The Merlin Diamond Edition is supposedly 500 pieces total. Now, we don't have confirmation from Funko whether it's 500 at home and 500 at Fun Days or 500 across the board. But there were 3 of those pulled within like the 30 plus boxes that we had on the channel the other day.
A lot more than I expected.
I'm not buying anything they say.
Yeah, something sounds really weird about that.
Yeah, it's very, very fishy to me. If Gio gets a reply from Funko, we are going to include that in one of our future videos. I think that they're sort of going to dance around the subject because they danced around their apology. They didn't explain what happened with the stickers. They basically just said that it was an oversight when it wasn't.
All right, so as I mentioned before, I think this is a positive thing. It's at least in the positive direction where Funko is doing something about it, even though this was all their fault. And we know it. We know it. But at least Funko is trying to do something. And hopefully what they're doing is a good thing. But Funko, I beg you. But Funko, please release a statement about the +1s who went to Fun Days, or people like me who have the Funko Pop in hand from Fun Days. Does anything happen for any of us? We would love to know. And guys, we want to know what you think of this situation and more in the comment section down below. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video, and we want to thank all of our patrons because you guys are amazing and you help make this channel awesome. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon, and in this video, we'd like to shout out to Chris Zazaski, Justin and Stacy McKenzie, Stephen Owens, Ryan Guerrero, Shroot Farm Pops, Sean Neal, Craig Matthews, Mac the Ball, Celeste Crawford, and Josh Swan. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. You guys are awesome.